Okay, welcome everyone in this workshop on retrospective. So today we have Amya with us. He's holding close to 14 years of experience, 14 to 15 years of experience. And from last 4.5 years, he's working as agile coach. So today's session is going to be by Amya. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Just let me know if you can see my screen. Yep.
It's coming.
Okay, I'm hitting F5. This will go into, yep.
Yes. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. First of all, I would like to say I hope you are all safe, and thank you all for taking time from your busy schedule to attend this session. And also thank you, Sunan, for this warm welcome and also giving my short introduction about me. So we go next towards so I also can see you. Everyone has also turned on your cameras on. So also nice to see that everyone is active now. So we will also have some healthy discussions going further. So myself Amay, myself Amay. I'm as Sunan just explained, agile coach and also an SAP project lead in my current organization. Yeah, Sunan. So then going next over here, we would like to start with, let's say, something on a retrospective introduction. So people who are new over here and or people who are going to start with the Scrum Master role, this could be a quick refresh for everyone to know about what is really an introduction to a retrospective. So retrospective takes place on the last day of the sprint. So as soon as the sprint review is done, we will have this retrospective session. This is the last event before we close the sprint. Okay, and we always have these standard questions ideally being asked, like what went well, what could be improved, and how can we improve. If you come up to the last one, you can see over here that that concludes the retrospective concludes the sprint. So it is quite self-explanatory to know that the final one, the retrospective, will conclude the sprint. Coming to duration, we can have max 3 hours, or for 1 month of sprint. Shorter durations, you can also have shorter. If you have a shorter sprints of 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you can even have a shorter retrospective. So no need to have 4 hours. You can also reduce those hours. Yeah, coming to the last part over here. So retrospective is a very important event for Scrum Master, and also to showcase himself well. So this is the real, as we say, the shining moment for the Scrum Master. So retrospective is the real shining moment for everyone. So whoever are here, so I think this helps you to know a quick introduction to retrospective. So now going to next slide over here would be, we will go to the next slide to go on to the purpose. So purpose is about plan ways to increase quality and effectiveness. And how do we do it? So in this, you will see some numbers coming up over there, and we will go one by one over there. So purpose of retrospective is plan ways to increase quality and effectiveness. And how do we do that? So the first one is coming over here. There is to inspect how the last sprint went well in regards to people, relations, relationship, processes, tools, and communication. So just an example, communication between team, communication between product owners, tools, like whichever tools we are using, we should ask the question, are we using the right set of tools, or do we need to review it? Processes, did the team follow right procedures and processes in the last sprint? So a classic example could be daily Scrum, which we always have it for 15 minutes. Are we following the right processes? So the retrospective becomes a real way where we are going to do this. So that is where it says inspect. Then coming to the second point over there, which you can see over here, identify the major items that went well and potential improvements. So we need to create a plan for implementing improvements. So as a Scrum Master, we need to encourage, we really need to encourage them. So that is our role, where the team has to, we have to encourage them towards to improve within the Scrum process frameworks, or let's say the development processes, and make it more efficient and enjoyable. So anyways, we are all doing it, but yeah, just to give you some glimpse over here. So that is where it comes on the encouragement, and also for plan for implementing the improvements. So Scrum Master and the team, it has to be a time box event. We have to keep a time check regularly whenever you're doing things. So as a Scrum Master, we also have that facilitation role. So as a Scrum Master, we also have to facilitate this event and remove blocking items as much as possible. Okay, so this is just to give you some idea about what is retrospective all about. So going Sonal to the next slide would be, so we go to the next slide, Sonal. Yeah. So now here we will be going on to, like, let's say there are various techniques available, and as we covered in our initial slides on the standard techniques, ideally, by asking those 3 questions. Today our main focus will be on the 4Ls technique. So we will be covering the 4Ls technique, and going further, if we will be also covering some more few techniques further. So I know you're all excited to see all these 4Ls technique. I think you can all smile. It's okay. No serious smileys. You can at least give a little bit of smile. I know this is not a serious session, but yeah, it is going to be an interactive session. Okay. So yeah, so you have a lot of many things over here: standard, 4L, starfish, car brand, last retro action table, and many more. Our focus is 4L. So we will be going more into details. What is this 4Ls technique in the next slides? Yeah. So now we can go to the next slide. Yeah. So 4Ls technique. It's a very simple technique and effective technique for everyone in the team to collaborate together. So there are very simple questions which we usually ask. What did you like? Then what did you learn? What was lacking? And what do you long for going further? So these are these typical 4 questions, and this is how that 4L technique is about. So in this, I would like to give you some examples, and so especially the liked and learned is quite pretty clear. But what is about that lacked and longed for? We'll be giving you some examples, that things that were unavailable during the previous cycle that would improve the project. Something like that could be a great example. For what do you long for going further? The team tries to do work or on implementing this aspect. So what equipments or skills or to make the project easier or efficient would be one of the points for the longed for. I hope this is quite simple, right? Easy to understand, at least at this moment, the 4Ls technique. Okay, we will also go into the next slide by going into the case study, which will also make you more clear what are we really going to do it. Okay. So the case study is about last sprint was full of issues, surprises, and stories getting spillover. I hope you might be going through in your, at least in your career of span, at least you might have gone through one of these incidents where the stories are getting spillover, and so this becomes a classic example for all of us to think over the 4Ls technique. So what is it all about? When we look for liked, the best example would be appreciations from customer. I know everyone likes appreciation, so that could be one of the points from the liked. Then coming to learned, it could be infrastructure team members are helping us in resolving the test environment related issues. So that is what we learned in that last sprint. Okay, then coming to lacked, it could be a refinement or grooming session cancelled by PO as he or she is not available. I know most of them might be facing this challenge in, let's say, in our regular ways. You block the calendars of PO and he is not available. So that could be one of the points for lacked. Coming for longed for, it could be like, let's say, the test environment. If you get replica of the production environment in testing, will be excellent. There would be also, good quality of headphones for, our day-to-day communication could be thought for into the longed for. So feels simple, feels easy, or I hope making it sense, right? The case study. So we all will be going into the, we will be going to the role play. We will be distributing you all into different groups. And this is the case study which we all will be discussing into your respective groups. So sounds interesting, right? Maybe you can just show a thumbs up or yeah. I hope I'm clear, right? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All things clear.
Okay. So one on the notes, I can see Bala posting question, learned means. So learned means in your last sprint, you might have learned something, like, let's say in this example where you see the infrastructure team is helping, to resolve your issues on the test environment related issues. So some learning lessons from your from your last sprint. That is all part of learn. So this technique
Will it also include any new skills we tried out, or any sort of challenges we faced? Means learning means our shortcomings also can be jotted down here.
correct. So yes, so the challenges, what you mentioned, the challenges could be either, as you said, something on the new skill. You can even mention in the longed for, because it's a new skill which you wanted for, let's say, your next sprint. So that could be a wish list for the next sprint. Lacked, where you can, as you explained, you can also put it into the lacked section. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
liked and lacked were pretty straightforward. What is
correct.
good and what
Yes.
is bad, but a little confusion between learned and longed for.
Okay, so this becomes an excellent point where, you know, you will all be going through this role play, and when you go into these respective rooms, you will also get this different experience. So we are going to do a role play which will help you for sure also to get your doubts clarified, and we will be also coming into the different rooms and also helping you all. Okay, so then yeah, okay, so we can go to the next slide. Yeah, Guru.
So Amey, for learnings, it is possible, for an example, last time as part of it, we raised a request, and that particular issue was resolved 2 days, 2 days after you have raised that request. If it had been immediately resolved, I mean, there was an issue with your RDC or some issues which was not resolved, due to which our deliveries was delayed by a day, but within the sprint. So this is also, if my communication or continuous follow-up, that is also a learning, right?
Yes,
we can classify that under learning or lacked. Right?
Yes, you can classify the positive. You can put the positive things on the learn side, and as you said, you know that the other point, you can even put it into lacked. So yeah, lacked could be, you know, where you are facing challenges and which you, like, let's say in this sprint which did not go well, the product owner is not available, canceling, you know, his timing. That could be also part of lacked. So you can decide the best way to put it into which section you like. Okay.
Okay, just want to add a small thing over here, Guru. So as you mentioned, right? So let's say there is some follow-up has been done. You have raised the ticket, right, during the sprint. So that is something which you guys have lacked, which you guys maybe forget, right? The learning should be before starting the sprint, we should raise these kind of things well in advance. That is the learning from this incident, what we have learned out of it. So I came to know that my infra team is helping me. Earlier, I was not even aware about. Now I know that when I have something related with test environment, I can now at least reach out to my infra team. That is my learning from this previous sprint. Someone has mentioned about the skill, right? Yeah, you are correct. You have learned something new. You have failed and then you have learned something, you know. It can be learning of any sort. It's a skill learning or any sort of learning, you know. I just learned that, okay, Amya is good in making a drawing. That is my learning from my previous sprint. That learning can be of anything. It's not only about the project. Maybe I have myself personally learned something, you know. So give your personalized touch always. Do not always focus on your project only. Always try to, you know, help, ask. Learning, it can be anything. Learning, maybe I personally learned something, so encourage them, encourage your team member to open up, you know. Yeah, focus should be on project, but if people here and there they are going, that's also okay. Yeah, sorry, Amya, please continue.
No problem. So just to also add to Sunan what he was giving examples, you can even say in the learn section, the stand-up meetings were going well, the collaborations were going well. So there could be many lessons on there. So yeah, Sunan. So then Sunan, maybe what we can do is we can go to the next slide.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, I mean I will go to next slide, but I just want to emphasizing on long for as well, because it's very confusion for a lot of people. Now, long for is something like your wish list, something you really desire to do, but for whatever the constraints, we are not able to do that. So for example, we all want that our test environment, our test data should be as a replica of production environment, but everyone know in the real life scenario, it's very difficult for whatever the issue, you know, the cost factor or whatever the issues, right? Something which we desire to have, good to have, you know, but for whatever reason is not available for a time being. So for example, I want headphones, right? For this cause, but maybe my management has not given the budget for that, right? It can be anything. I want a party after every sprint, so maybe my management then we settle down our externalization should be like, okay, let's not after every sprint, but maybe after every release, you know, something like that. Long for is that which we really desire, you know. So that is the long for. Yeah.
Yes.
So I just want to clarify, yeah, so that everyone will understand, because once you be into the rooms, you should be clear like what are the sticky you have to put over there. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So here also our role is to encourage them, because here you will see, people going like, let's say your team members, you want them to also open up well. So these questions will help them to open up well, and with the tool which we are going to also show you with the demo, that will also help people, or let's say the team members, expressing themselves very well. So we have these challenges always, that there is someone who is observing, and how do we raise the things, and someone will catch off, and etc., etc. So with these techniques, this will surely help you in your respective projects. Yeah. So coming to the instruction part, what are we going to do and how is it going to be done? So the first instructions coming out over here. So we are going to do a role play, and you will be moving to different rooms, and you will also have some scrum masters or a coordinator in your respective rooms, something like that. So then coming to this, discuss the topic in your breakout rooms for 15 minutes. So it is going to be a time box. So you can see this is a real case. See to that this is a real case, and put all your things over there. So it is going to be for 15 minutes. Then we are going to use idea boards. I'm also going to show you a small demo on how to use that idea boards. Use sticky notes with different colors in each section, or by different people also. So this will also help you to know, what is being put by each. What are you going to put it over there? So that could be on the sticky notes. Coming to prioritize 3 action items on lagged and longed for, like let's say you can even use, I will be showing there, you can even put the like symbol on the idea boards, and that is like, let's say you have been voting for that. So that means that also can become a prioritization. So once you're discussed within your team, you can use that, let's say last 2 minutes or 3 minutes for the voting system, to encast your vote, for which 3 action items as a group you would like to take it further. Okay, so like let's say you might have some 7 or 8 items coming in, let's say in the lagged one. So you can use the let's say the thumbs up or something like that, which I will be showing over there. That becomes a vote that whichever has a maximum vote, that you can say that ones are the priority ones to be taken care of. Once everything is done, the breakout rooms will be closed, and you will be coming back to this main meeting room. Important is you will see the meeting rooms with room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4, and you will be in the breakout rooms there. And once that is done, you will automatically come into this room, in this main meeting room. So this is our main meeting room. So you can see below there, that is very important. Don't click on leave meeting. You need to click on leave breakout room. And what you need to do is, there is a small symbol there, like a blue one, leave meeting, and it will come up with these 2 options there. Okay, and then that is how it is. Yeah. So once everything is done, the member who, like let's say group 1 or room 1, they have to come over here, and they have to share their experience on, let's say, liked. So anyone. Okay. So first we will be doing is, like let's say one person explaining, one group member, a team member of that team explaining about, let's say, liked. Then we go to room 2, he explains about liked. Then so on and so forth. Then we come to, so this is how we are going to see how the role play takes place once you are coming back in the main meeting room. Okay, so clear for everyone before we jump to demo, or any questions over here or anything? So the case study remains the same, and yeah. Any questions, or before we go to the board?
Have any description about sprint, or it's just like the case study, there were just examples, right? For like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
intentionally we keep it very open, generic, so that we don't want to streamline any of your thought processes. So now you think of that any worst sprint which had happened. I'm sure you might all have some sort of experiences. So the idea of this exercise is everyone has to participate. Everyone has to put at least one sticky notes, again, like, lagged, long for. And the outcome of this exercise after 50 minutes, every one of the team member should present one action item, especially on the lag and long for, that, okay, this is our learning. So they can just explain 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, this is our learning. This will be like a round robin. Team A, 1 like. then again, when their second turn will come, 1 lakh, something like that. So every 4 team member, one team member, different team members has to come and share their learnings or their lack, and what action item they might have taken. So let's say I don't have that much technical skill. One of my team member has mentioned, right? So what is the action item for us for the next upcoming sprints or for the future, right? So that's the outcome which we required from all the different team 4 members. And you have one designated scrum masters, so they will going to help you with this exercise.
Yeah. So one question from Nacha. No, you don't need to log in over there. The links which you go, you can directly go over there. So I will be showing a small demo over here. So Nacha, maybe that question becomes clear to you. So you don't need to log in over there. You can be as a guest and you can directly go there. Okay. So one important thing in your brainstorming, whenever you're going in these rooms, try to discuss as much as possible and use those sticky notes very well. Okay. The best thing is to start with liked and learned. So it will be quite interesting to get a lot of things in the liked and learned, and then maybe you can channelize yourself on the other 2 parts, on the lagged and longed for. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen. Do let me know if you're all able to see my screen. Yeah. So yeah, my screen is visible to everyone.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. You can see room 1 over here, right? The idea boards. Yeah. So what we need to do is there is the link which is shared to respective rooms. So everyone needs to go to the respective room 1. So we have room 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have room 1 over here. What you need to go over here, you just need to click on the plus sign, and you can just say hello, or I am liking it, or anything whichever you like. So just for liking it. Yeah, once you do it, just leave it and it will just put the sticky note over there. Here you can see the plus sign over here. If you just click on it, you can just, as I was saying, on the voting side, just click on it and then your vote is registered. Okay, so multiple people also can vote on a single sticky. Okay, so you can have more things and then so on and so forth. If you want to, yeah, only one challenge over here, which I would like to say, once you have written over here, like let's say hello, and so you want to rename it, so you cannot rename it. You need to delete it by just clicking on delete. Okay, so that is how you can use any like this is how you all can use it for this role play. Pretty clear, or any challenges or any questions?
One question, Amir.
You said like we can select the color. Like how to select the color?
Yeah. So color, I don't see a color option over here, but I guess.
No. Like I will tell that
yes, sir.
Color for 4 different things, it will automatically 4 different colors will come. For liked one color, learned one color. So it will automatically.
I think what Nacha was referring to is that each member has a different color. Or
no, we can't actually.
Correct.
So for under each section, for liked it will be in one color, learned will be in one color.
So maybe just put your name below that, so we will know that this stick is from this team member. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now you can use name, but when you do it in your real life or in your real experiences, then maybe you should not put names. Then it becomes quite easy for them. If you start putting names, then maybe you might have some little challenges that I have put with.
Yes.
So something like that. So it is better at this moment you can just put names just to see who is written and not all. Yeah. So pretty clear, straightforward, or any questions you have on the board?
When we break out into rooms, right? One person has to share the screen, and it's like that, right? To see the idea boards of that room.
Yeah, you can. One person can share the screen, but meanwhile, other people also can use sticky notes, and they can also put that. Like multiple people also can put.
We can add from our link, our browser link, right?
Yes, correct. So you can. So like, let's say, meanwhile you are discussing, and if other one has any idea, he can also go through this board and he can put the stickies over there.
Okay.
So basically, everyone is supposed to open this link on their laptops, and they can start filling this.
So, yeah. So any other questions? I think maybe Sunam. Yeah.
Yeah, are you sharing the link over the chat, or how it would be? Do we need to check one time?
All these links are already shared in that Excel sheet, which I have sent on the email. But I think Amya, you can also paste over here on chat.
Sure, I have. I have it over here. So maybe just give me a second. I will just put it over here.
Okay,
And
so I am now opening these rooms.
One question for Sunan and Amay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you plan to capture the action items from the board? I mean,
You need to- yeah, you need to, as you can see on the board, you can see there is a, you can see, if you're all able to see my screen, you can see a thumbs up sign. So you can say that could be
Okay.
one way to cast your vote. So if there are multiple votes on one sticky, that means that is an action item which you would, as a group would like to take it further.
No, I think he's asking where we need to capture those action items, right? Adil?
so this, yeah, because see, this notes we are using mainly for the putting our points there, right? And then what action we are sort of, try to derive from the
Satish,
whole
you have answer for this, Satish?
No, actually, we have to use other way only. In
We
one
have
of the
to
stickies, you
summarize
can,
it, right?
yeah,
Somebody
summarize
has
it.
to summarize it. We have to discuss and come to a conclusion on which
Conclusion.
is important, and one person will summarize and present it.
So Sunan, just means just to make it a little lighter, and also for Adil, if you have too many stickies over there, and once you start discussing in your rooms, you can also the maximum votes which each sticky get is also like let's say an action item which these guys would like to take it. So you can have 3 stickies with maximum numbers, something like that. So that also can work, Sunan. Yeah. Okay, so then I've also pasted the links in the chat box. Yeah, cool.
Just one question from my side. Yes, I want to know. In my group, I'm 8 and 9 team member. So everybody will put the sticky note. One individual. Everybody will put. Means just I want to know. I have to put the sticky note. I have put 4 sticky note. Another team also put the 4 sticky note. So in my room there are no 9 team. So 96 sticky note will put place in this dashboard.
No.
Every team member one sticky note on 4 quadrants.
Yeah.
So 40 sticky notes if 10 people are there.
Okay.
That's more than enough. So I have opened this, and I guess you guys can start joining.
So Sunan and myself, we will be coming into some of the rooms as well, so to help you all. But the main idea over here is that you all going to be so you are all Scrum Masters in your respective project. Look this as an opportunity as a case study to take this case with. Yeah.
Okay.
So pretty clear, right?
Group A is like room 1, is it?
Correct.
Yeah, so rooms are now open. You can see. I can see Ratikant have joined room number 4. Roshni is also joined room number 4. Ravi joined room number 2. Yeah.
Only one comment will be there by each participant.
No, not like that. You can enter as like there is no. It's not like that. If you have 2, 3 also, you can enter.
Yeah, but one at least from everyone on all.
Oh, yeah, one from everyone actually. That's what the expectation.
So try to finish one at a time first, and then you can jump on to the other option. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll start. So we'll do one thing. We will take maybe 2-3 minutes to add. Then we will start with the brainstorming, right? So.
It's 8:40. It's 8:40. So let's finish by 8:44 somewhere.
Yeah, 8:45. We'll do a first round. So
Sure.
Manoj, you are fine with that? Any other approach you want to?
Yeah. This is good. So
okay.
we can
Let's
plan. Yeah.
Let's
I have already kept my points here.
Okay.
So guys, you can carry on.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So no, I mean, I suggest actually no need to put any names. So it's yeah, just
but once put the comment, no, you have to like this. So see, I could be like 0-0. That means it is no one like this.
Yeah, that depends, right, Manoj? So if someone doesn't like it, that voting we will do at last. If you do now itself, it will not come correct.
Okay, fine.
Last 5 minutes we will do that and then take the action item from that.
I can see after clicking the like button, I can see the pop-up shows up where we need to enter, but I don't see the option to edit or write anything actually. From
no, you can edit in that. See, I will show that. Now someone entered here, right? You can see my screen. See, I am entering here, Satish. It will come. I'll just enter, close it.
Actually, we don't have the right. I'm just able to see the screen.
Yeah.
I'm not able to edit anything at all.
Even when I'm clicking on the
No,
Just
you
that
you
you are sharing the screen.
you should not see my screen. You have to go in the link I sent. There you have to edit, not from my screen.
No,
I'm just
Satish,
sharing.
what I'm saying is after clicking on the plus button, the pop-up shows up. Okay, but it's totally blank and it shows on the same place, like it's not in the middle of the page. When you click on the plus button, it's showing on the middle of your page actually, and you can edit or write anything. But for me, it is just the pop-up shows up, but I can't write anything. And it's on the left panel somewhere. Wherever I am clicking, like if I click on the.
I don't know. Maybe others continue. Can you share your screen? Let's see.
Sure.
Others can continue with that. Share
And
your
even me, Satish, I'm not able to do anything. It's just that I can view. I
No,
cannot-
you are actually using in the browser, right? Not trying it here, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It should
I
be
didn't
editable
get
by no. Where actually you are trying? You are trying in your IE or the Google Chrome.
People are very calm over here. No fighting, nothing.
We were actually waiting, Sunand. We have 2 to 3 minutes where we are just waiting for each person to add a note under each track.
Okay.
So that once we are there, we'll start discussing. Sunand.
Good. This room looks more organized. I don't know for what reason. Good, guys. Great. That's the learning. Yep. Okay. Any challenges from anyone else? Who is leading this room?
I'm taking up the Sunand.
Okay. Okay.
You're all
Great.
coordinating and you're doing it. Yeah.
Okay. Great, guys. Martin, Anisha, open your webcams, guys. Rakshit, open your webcams. Shashank, you should not allow your team members without webcams. It's not good. It's a totally anti-pattern for
Actually,
perspective.
yeah, I know the requirement is to have this laptop, but unfortunately, I'm using the phone. Turning on the camera will actually show my nostrils. Weird way to show.
Okay. Anisha, so this is lesson learned, Shashank. Like next time, this is it will definitely going to happen in your actual meetings as well. So how you are going to tackle this? What is it? Is it like again an action item for you in this? You can jot
Yes,
it down this as well.
Yes, I made a note.
People
Sunand, I
will come up-
completely agree. Sorry about that. I completely agree, Sunand, with that, right? Usually we open cameras, but right now joining from US and in between work, right? So that makes me a little bit difficult, to
It's
work
absolutely
both
okay,
sides.
but yeah, the point is team members will definitely come up with lot of things, right? So you should encourage them to open this, check the reason, like why they are not able to do that, and find some solution out of that. Some Shashank. Yeah?
Sure, I'll take care from next time. Sure.
Yep. Okay, guys, continue. I'm just jumping to some other one.
Thanks, Sunand.
Could be a good way. Yeah.
And Guru Prasad, I think like for long for you have put your name and there's no content over there
So now
in the long part section.
Yeah. So now
I'm
team,
just updating it. I'm just updating.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So team,
now-
maybe team, what you need to also do is you start discussing on this lat and long for, because there even I see there is daily stands. So I think you need to put more details over there. So your topic can be discussed well.
Yeah, fine. And guys, let me know like once you have filled in so that like we can start our discussion.
So now Sunan and myself, we are not over here. So you all
Yeah.
think that we are not here. So we are on the invisible mode. So please, so we are here to see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Nacha.
thank you.
Thank you, Nacha.
Thanks.
Nacha, I have completed my side.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's done from
Okay.
my side, Nitin.
Yes, Nitin. Okay. Shall we start our voting now? And voting is mainly on the lacked and longed for, because liked and learned, it is something like we can discuss which we are liked and which we have learned, but there is not going to be any action item upon the liked and learned. So the action item would be on the lacked part and longed for, which we are going to, we will be taking the action. So we will need to vote in the lacked and longed for sections. Okay. So this is my understanding. Please correct me if anyone is having a different view on this.
Yes. So most of the lagged and logged for only we have to vote, so that we will come.
That is my understanding actually, because the action item will be taken only on the lacked and longed for, and not on the which we have liked and learned.
Okay, guys. Sorry, Sunan this side. Just want to a small input from my side.
Yes.
Do not stop your team members for doing or liking anything. Okay. If they want, okay, let's say one of my team member have mentioned something which he liked, so I have all the rights to go over there and like that. Okay, so you are mixing two things. Encourage people to share that. Okay, if I have a same feeling and if one also sharing the same feeling, right, we should like that. We should go and click on like button, right? That like is nothing to it's not like that close collaboration with the action items, right? I can like your work. Maybe he has mentioned that, okay, no, he has done some tremendous job, or I like the previous movie, right, which I have seen. So other people can also come and like that. Right?
Yeah,
so
valid
the
point.
liking thing is yeah. So that's a small.
It's like also a motivation, like where you see, where are the 2 votes given for the collaboration. So
exactly.
So you can, that is also like a motivation, and that things are really going well. You can see +2 over there. Yeah. So I'm really sorry. I'm stopping over here. You can guys please continue. Yeah.
Yes.
So Sunan, I'll leave this room. I'll go to the another room to see if things are going well. Yeah.
Thanks.
So Nasha, we will give 5 minutes time to everybody for completing the voting thing, right? 5 minutes time.
Yes.
And then we will start discussing, right, one by one. What do you say?
Not one by one. We need to take the highest number of votes, which have come the highest number of votes. That we will need to discuss, and we need to take it up further for our action.
Only one item or?
No, we can take more than maybe like 3 items. We can take. That is again this is again. Yeah, we can decide on that. There is no rule or hard and fast rule for this. How many we need to take?
Yes.
Like whatever we are going to take up and as action, how many we are going to put it for the upcoming sprint. So that one is the main agenda over here. Because if we can't implement everything at a stretch, right? So we can implement one by one only. I mean, maybe like 2 or 3 items at a time we can implement. We can't implement all the items, all the findings which we have found. So that's the reason, like maybe like 3 to 4 items. Or
do you think like we have to go each and every item?
No, not each and every. Just for maximum, I'm taking maximum votes. 2 things we will see. 2 things we will see. Then under this only we will come with the action.
The item which we got like maximum vote, that one only we will discuss here. Right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, 4 and 6 we will discuss. That's what I
so
just.
5 also there.
Oh, 5 is there. I didn't see. Okay, maybe then let's keep input. Maybe we will discuss this. So,
yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Manoj. Maybe I missed that number. Sorry for this.
Okay.
Maybe let's maybe someone can give input. So why this came? Why we liked in this sprint about this?
Satish, can you sort by votes so that
I think we can't do it. Oh, it's there. Yeah.
Sort by votes.
I'm not seeing. One just
no, the next one. The below.
Votes count. Yeah, it's better.
No, my camera view was stopping that. Yeah. Now, okay, we have 8, right? So let's start. Let's quickly discuss these 2 in another 3-4 minutes. So a very good pairing and swarming by team. So yeah, can we all discuss like how was the last sprint according to this point someone mentioned? So,
I think there is a principle, right? Stop starting and start finishing. So they are just trying to split the subtasks in such a way that one story when it moves to done, then only they're touching another story. So that's where they're able to swarm and do pair programming to finish off the story first and then start taking up the other story.
Okay. So maybe Satish, right? I don't know whether I'm right or wrong, because the pair programming mostly it will come in the hybrid systems, right? When the two different zones, the story is being splitted into it. So what is the part the first guy is going doing, and the next part is going to continue the next day, so that the story continues to resolve faster, complete faster, so that the swamping up the teams faster. So that is what my idea.
Yeah, very good, Karthik. Yeah, that's also valid. Any other inputs from?
Can you hear me, Satish?
Yes, yes, good.
Yeah, can I discuss on this?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, so I think there's a principle in Agile, right? So we should stop starting and start finishing. So I think they split their subtasks in a good fashion, wherein they're first finishing up the story and all the subtasks under it. After it moves to done, then only they're taking up the another story.
Cam?
Oh, all right. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm on the cam.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can start putting Amit whatever
Sure.
you feel on the different quadrants. How did we did in the
Sure.
last sprint?
So Adil, you have to motivate your team for this lag thing and long.
Yes. Yeah, sure, Sunil. Yeah.
Yeah, you will be surprised to see the other ports when you will came out from this
Okay.
from this room. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Sure.
How you guys finding it?
Yeah, it is very interesting, Sunan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you think, team, like, in terms of the support or the coordination, or could it be like dependency? Do you think we lagged something, or because the case study says, right? I mean, there has been a few spillovers in the user stories. So, what made us, why we were lacking in terms of velocity? You can think on those lines.
Yeah. Yes, good.
And for the long purpose, maybe we can think of something, which is not a showstopper at the moment, but definitely, which you would like to have in our team, since in a upcoming sprints, which could become a good habit. So that's something if you think, you wanted to contribute. I can already see, some of the stickies coming up in the lag. The team is not longing for anything. Is that a case?
We have not started long. I'm just putting one point in.
Okay. All right.
Put some beer party, something, hangouts. Take money from the management, guys. Put something on Scrum Master. He's not doing the parties and everything. Put some action item on your Scrum Master.
Okay.
In the room one, Sunan, there were quite healthy discussions going on. They are going with a little slow mode, but you can see the stickies are coming very well. There are quite good healthy discussions going over there. And now they will also start giving the votes over there. So room one is going very well, Sunan. And you can see some healthy discussions going there. So you can see quite good energy put also on the customer appreciation and also, on the other way. So let us see. So room one, going to room two now, Sunan. Yeah, so you can see some good things coming. You can see the many of them have liked this pair programming, and that is an encouragement for everyone that they have put the 8. You can see 8 people liking already on that sticky. So it's a good learning over there. Coming to below part, you can see over here on the lag part, rework happened as part of PR. So 10 people already agreed to it. So this becomes an action item. Like let's say, when you see over here, the maximum of over here would be 10, 4, and let's say 4 and 3, something like that. So this would be an action item this team would be taking care of.
Yeah.
So this is for the room 2, Sunan. Yeah, and also I can see domain knowledge transition from BA to development. So some technical things also coming out really
good. Yeah, that should be our actual board should look like.
Yes. Yeah. So coming to board 3. So coming to board 3, yeah, I can see a good thing coming over here is the invest criteria, which maybe nobody has covered over here. So the invest criteria is coming over here, and they are thinking over here on the collaboration of the user stories. So good thing over here. And also, yeah, there are less stickies, but yeah, I think there is lot many discussions going over there. So still a good over there. You can, I can even, I'm very happy to see over here someone also mentioning on the acceptance criteria. So I think good energy put over here to collate things. Yeah. Yeah, fine, sir. Then coming to the last board. Yeah. So once again, just coming to the last board. Yeah, coming to the last board. Yeah. Yeah, so there are many stickies on this board, and also an very enthusiastic, let's say on the room 4 as well. Yeah, and you can see over here they have also started. So here, team hard work. So someone is also appreciating their hard work for the team. So it's a good appreciation, we can say. Suggestions for automating the code approval. Ideally these are like process improvements. We ideally don't see openly coming up here, but you can see on the board which is coming very well and coming nicely.
Yeah.
Long 4, you can see some people mentioning, code static analysis, which they would like to look for, pair programming, and also some principles they need to understand on the Scrum. Yeah, majority going on the definition of readiness. So I think very well going on the different boards. Sonal.
Yes. Okay, good.
Sonal, then
Amya, I think, yeah. Thank you guys. I think everyone is here. Amya, let's start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So thank you all for coming back to this main meeting room. What are we going to do now over here is you all can see my screen. I will just try to explain a little bit on what are we going to do next. So everyone from the respective rooms will be like, let's say room 1. One person will come and they might be sharing, on the light part. Then we go to room 2. They will be explaining on the light part. Room 3, room 4, and so on and so forth. So just I will try to also help you on, what is also you can give a summary of the board at the end. So what I can say, I can see in the room 1, especially good subjects coming, especially on the customer collaboration. And I can also see, excellent team spirit. So, appreciating team members from the team 1, from the room 1 seems very well. Also, what I can see over here is the long for, like, let's say, need for continuous integration. So people have put so that becomes an action for all of you. So something like that. So it seems to have a good summary over there. So, so all of you are fine, excited to start with sharing your experiences. So maybe from room 1, who would like to come and give their, starting with the light.
So I think from our team, generally, the team pulse and the team mood was very good. Whole 2 weeks for the past 2 weeks. We were very collaborative in a good environment in terms of, a cross-functional team. Though we had few new members, the team was able to gel, between onshore and offshore, and even with the new hires who had just stepped up. That was one of the highlights, and especially, team did have a regular connect with the POs, so that was something, which overall the team liked from our last this thing.
Okay, nice. Okay, for the room 1, we go to the room 2. So who would like to come from the room 2? So be prepared for room 3, room 4. This is how it is going to be for each part. Yeah. Yeah. So who is coming from room 2?
I think Karthik is the
Karthik.
Okay. Thank you for that, for the vote. Right. So we discussed the most of the points, the liked on it. So very good team programming, because since now we have been working in a hybrid model, right? So a lot of inputs from will be shared and be programmed, and we have been programmed between the two developers, right? So where they can work on their part, right? Integration part, and they will be collaborating and working. So this will bring the swarming of the teams to understand between these two individuals how they work and collaborate on it. So that's when we collaborate and start working on it, right? Your stories and your stories will be resolving fast, right? That is my thing. And one more point we really explained, we really like this Fun Friday. We discussed more of it. because this part is something, right, will really bring the timid guys to come forward, right? So the only one block we have is, right, when even though we know we have the knowledge about it, but people doesn't open their mouth and come forward to talk. But there is a common, when there is a common terms, right? Especially when you have a chai, then we'll think about a lot of things, politics. So this will also bring and encourage the people to come forward to talk, especially when there is a team unity or something else, right? This is what it is. So this is what we majorly discussed about it.
Nice. And I can also see, on your board you have mentioned team dynamics were resolved issues. So
yes.
Okay.
See, that is the part, right? That is the part which we can have like learned, or lacked, or longed. This can be at anything, right? So, but we added the team dynamics because since we are in hybrid model, we are a new team, we collaborated very well, and we brought the team to the next level.
Yeah.
Okay, that is what it is.
Thank you, Karthik. Fine. So Karthik, thank you so much for giving that excellent, I think I would say, a very, very nice and very positive about that part. So thank you, Karthik. Fine. We go to room 3. Room 3, who would like to come for the light part?
Yeah, Rakshit, you can take over, Rakshit.
Hey, sure. Thank you. Hey, everyone. I'm Rakshit. So in our discussion that we had for the like section, the good part is that the requirements were pretty well defined and well prioritized, and a development team liked it very much because the requirements are clear. So it was easy for them to accept the story into the sprint. And there has been a good collaboration between the stakeholders and the Scrum team, which is something we had been looking for. And we have been getting good team collaboration from the testing team and the development team. So the senior members are helping out the junior members. So there is no case of issues we face so far.
Okay.
So like
you.
factors is more about collaboration, as I could figure it out in a nutshell.
Yeah, I could say, I am very happy to see that invest coming, in that coming for that user story with that invest criteria. I think that is one of the chance which is coming on this board. So very nice. So thank you so much. We go to room 4 now. So who is coming from room 4?
Sanuj, can you take it up?
Sure. Yeah, in the last sprint, mainly team collaboration helped us to deliver many of the features. So team collaboration between the collaboration between the team and the stakeholders was really good. And when the collaboration inside the team was also really good. When junior team members are stuck with some blockers, senior team members used to pitch in and they used to help them in removing those blockers. So all over with the collaboration, the many of the features you could deliver very smoothly.
Nice. So also just I can see some appreciations given for the hard work. So maybe that was also one of the point which we can think of highlighting, like in the team hard work, especially coming from Priya, where the appreciation for the team members is also done. So I can see that well. And also the brainstorming session held in this spring. It's not spring, it's sprint. So fine. So it's okay. Just a small correction over there. Fine. Just on a lighter note. Okay. Fine. So we go for no issues. So again, we go back to room 1 now, coming to the learn part. Who would like to come for the learn part? So I would like to see some other person from Adi, from your team, something from learned.
Yeah. Kulwan, you want to speak? You're on mute, Kulwan.
Yes, in learn part, I learned where to keep key stakeholder informed. At least update everything in a stakeholder. I have learned way to keep a key stakeholder informed.
Okay.
This is my part.
Anything else you would like to say, Kulwant?
And second part, yes.
Fine, Kulwant. So it is okay. That is absolutely fine. So I can see the majority thing would be on the second sticky early feedback, and I can see many things over there. Maybe next when you do it in your real ways, you can also split it into different stickies. So you can have good votes over there. Okay, something like that. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, everything written in one sticky. Okay, so maybe you can also separate those stickies later. Yeah, fine, fine. Thank you so much. We go to room 2 now. We are going to do a time boxing of 30 seconds. So maybe room 2 learned. If anybody is ready, maybe we can start on the room 2 learned. Yeah.
So for room 2, we have mentioned the first point, that is domain knowledge transition from to development team. So normally what happens is, like, people do understand what they need to do, but they don't know the concept actually, or the bigger picture, you can say the goal which they need to achieve. Okay, so what we have is, like, we came with a session or transaction where the BAs or the POs were helping the team to understand the bigger picture, to come up with the goal which they need to achieve. And it's not just for a sprint, it's for the product goal also. So ideally it's going to help the project to achieve the requirements. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So I can see you are on the time boxing. I can see you finished in time. So yeah, thank you so much, Gunjan. Yeah, so I can also see some good points on the technical side, and also identifying peer dependent ones. I think maximum of you have voted on that point. So yeah, very good points over there. Okay, coming to room 3, the learn part. Anyone would like to take it further for the learn 3?
Yeah. Hi, Mukesh. Can you take it up, Mukesh?
Yes, Shashank. So what we have learned in the previous sprint, like we should not overcommit our user stories when we are doing a sprint planning. We should be very concentrate on that. And there should be a good backlog refinement on the user stories, that what we are going to do on the next sprint, and as committed, so that we can complete our sprint. And moreover, we should have a buffer on the production issues. That's what the Martin have given a good point on, that learning what we have done. And it should, the cross-functional training of MongoDB that we have learned, which is a valuable thing, that they should, our development team should always be a cross-functional. And yeah.
So we will stop you for the time. Just one thing over here, the points which you were explaining, some of the points also relate to the lacked one, because where you say, where you were mentioning on the MongoDB or on the challenges side, those also can be part of your, so you learned, and also there were challenges on the lack side. So you also need to put something on the lack side, because then that becomes an action where you need to take it further. So learned is like it is anyways going further, but then in the lacked way, where the points which you mentioned, something could be in action for the next sprint, something like that. Yeah. Okay, fine. Then coming to, room 4, who would like to take it for room 4?
Handing over to Prashant. Prashant, can you please take it up?
Okay, so the time starts for this room. Sorry.
Prashant, are you ready? Okay. Meanwhile, I'll just pitch in. I don't think Prashant is available. The good thing over here is we learned a new feature in Jira during the sprint, and almost all the team members, there was a new feature which everyone was not aware of that, and we all together as a team, we learned a new feature. And also we have also learned, apart from Jira, we have also learned some other new feature in the SQL, and new functionality also we have learned. So altogether during the sprint, the learning session was not only apart from the project wise, the self-learning also was very good.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Nacha, so much. And also I can see someone mentioning on the documentation part, because in all of these, nobody mentioned anything on the documentation. Sometimes it is important also to record some things in the document. So I can see that part in this group. So thank you so much. We now come to the important point on the lack part. So room 1, here you also need to say, on the votes which you have got on the maximum one, which one, like let's say on the room 1, we only have 2, but like let's say which would you like to prioritize. So that is how. So again, we start with room 1 with the lacked section, and so who would like to come? So
maybe you want to go.
So you can decide in parallel for the others ones as well, because we would like to little bit, we will be moving further with the 30-second move. Yeah. So Adil, anyone coming, or you would like to take it further?
Yeah, sure. I can talk maybe, because I think I don't see Mimi available now. So, something definitely we lacked was in terms of the, assumptions and understanding from the infrastructure perspective. when we were documenting, the estimations, we assume few things that we'll have a particular servers available for us. But I think, that delayed, and, so I felt that's something which the team could have worked upon, or did some bit of background analysis, so that lack of analysis was there, definitely missing in the last sprint. That caused us for the spillovers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And then you can see you have put some points on the for the lagged one, right? Like involving developers. So any action items coming out of that on those two where you have, maximum people have voted for it?
Yes, we do. So we plan to now have more of a focus group discussions, because when the whole team is, getting into a discussion, some of the people are very, not so attentive, and that is where, there is a lack here.
Fine. Thank you so much, Adil. So thank you so much. Once again, I have to say thank you so much, Adil. So we go to room 2. Who's coming from room 2 for the lagged one?
Maybe Bala, can you take?
Yeah, sure, Satish. Yeah. Actually, we didn't have a discussion because by the time we reached the second section, the time was off. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. So with respect to the lag section, people they're splitting into subtasks each story, but while they were merging, so there's a confusion between whether to raise it as a single PR or should we consider it as a separate PRs for review. So that is one of the thing which we are about to initiate the conversation, but time's up and we were pulled out. So we just had the problem statement rephrased, but we didn't come to any conclusion. If you can give Ami, it would be nice.
Yeah. So in this, only one point I would like to see over here. Maybe if you can say rework, I can see many of them posting for the rework part. So anything you would like to mention on the rework part? Because I see they many of them have especially highlighted on the rework part. So anything special over there?
Then some points were also stating that if they pull or fetch the latest code, so build is getting failed unnecessarily, they are wasting time on that one. And also these kind of issues, mostly practical real-time issues, which are actually burning up, which are apart from the sprint goal.
Yeah, very nice. And I can also see some sync related, like usually we have these issues, there is a code in the development and quality and there is not much sync, and then sometimes whatever you test, it does not go well because there is no sync, some similar like this. And also bugs, and I think very nicely, very well mentioned on that lag part. So thank you so much, Ganesh.
I would like to know your valuable inputs at the end if time permits, Ami, because
we will do it at the end. Sure.
Thanks.
We will do it at the end. Now we go to the room 3. So who would like to come from room 3? For the
Mateen.
Go ahead, Mateen.
Yes. So from lag purpose perspective, there were dependencies in our user stories. Suppose like there were 2 user stories which had API to be developed, and then once that is met, then we have to go for the UI. So those were the dependencies, and then team trust issues also were there. Like there were junior and junior experts factors were available. Like they were unable to coordinate well. So, and then in the middle of the sprint, we continuously had requirements changes. So these were the lag issues.
Okay, so I think nicely said. I can also see, you said something challenges on the junior people coming in the team, and also especially mentioning on the dependencies, because here just on a lighter, on the consulting part, you can see dependencies between the user stories. So, even if you move this dependent story again to the next sprint, again, there is a spillover. So you need to think over this in maybe little bit in more details that so you need to put it back into the product backlog, reprioritize and think over it, because dependencies will again continue and again the spillover will go ahead. Fine. Thank you, Martin. We go to the room 4 now so would like to come from room 4?
I would be taking up.
Fine, Preeti.
Yeah, this is Priya here. So we would be seeing the 2 challenges. One is the meetings are not time boxed, and second issue we would be seeing is that team members not showing not joining the meeting. They are not turning their face towards the meeting. So these are the 2 challenges we are facing in the team.
Okay, any actions been thought about there in your group? How would we be taking further? Yeah, maybe you can help us on that part.
Yes, so for whatever meeting we are conducting in future, we are planning to put it time box, strict time box, If anything which is required further discussion, we will park it side, and we will have another meeting, either one-to-one and or a team meeting based on the requirement. So this is what we have planned for the team meeting. And second, where problem is when resources are not turning up for the meeting. For that, what we have learned, we will try to understand why they are not turning back for the meeting and try to understand their concern and try to address those. So these are the 2 action plans we have done it for them.
Thank you. So very nicely explained on that lag part. Thank you so much. Very well explained. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So we go to the final or room 1. Who would like to come up further from room 1?
We'll have Ashwini from our team.
Yeah, Ashwini.
Yeah, so the last sprint was an excellent opportunity, and we have come up with few things that the team is aspiring for. So an important part that we come up is that they are lacking some motivation in terms of appreciation. So they are feeling that if after the successful sprint they are getting some kind of appreciation from the higher management, that would be great work. That will work as a great inspiration for them. So that is one thing that the team is wanting. And the second point is they are also wanting the consistent schedule for the system demo so that they can get early feedback about the product, and accordingly they can take the right actions. This is two important point that the team is longing for. And some out of the box, if you say that some people are wanting for some kind of success party after the product release. And
I think everyone is looking for that.
Yeah, and some people are also longing for the pre-COVID office masti with the teammates. So I think everybody when is vaccinated now, so now it is possible.
Okay, this is the first thing I see somewhere. Someone mentioned on the COVID situation. So excellently put it over there. Thank you so much, Ashwini. Yeah, going to the room 2 now. Yeah, so who would like to come from room 2 to explain the long or? Hello, anyone from the room 2?
Okay, I will take this.
Okay, Manoj.
Yes, Satish, you're saying something?
You carry on.
Okay, so actually we see like the knowledge, whatever we are gaining, right, while fixing the issue or the development time. So those should be, if there is any challenges, we should track this, keep on tracking, so that it will be helpful for future if such kind of issues are coming. So that's what team was thinking, like we will track the same thing in a tracker, and in future if such issues are coming, then we can search in internet such issues has been fixed earlier, then we can use this. So this is what we have planned to track this, yeah, for long time.
Perfect, Manoj. Then I can see some. It's an interesting thing to avoid too many meetings. So any thoughts put over there? How do you come over it?
Yeah, actually, sometimes team feel like we have unnecessary calls, something like morning one huddle call with the offshore team, and again evening based on the onshore team. So such calls are unnecessary. So we are planning something like a suitable time where we can conduct the meeting in one single time, where the team can join together, either it's from onshore or offshore. So similarly, there are many other calls which teams are thinking like it's waste of time. So we should avoid such scenarios. Yeah, this is what the plan.
Thank you so much, Manoj, for putting it in a very nice way, and also for giving that answer as well. Thank you so much, Manoj. So we go to
thank you.
Excellently put, Manoj. Thank you so much. Okay, so we go to room 3. Who would like to come from room 3?
Hey, Anisha, would you like to take this up?
So the time is running.
All right. So we have the few points which we can see. We were looking for an automation person who would really help us. Amay. So we were just looking for an automation.
Do you have any other team members?
Yeah, I mean, we all have got the chances, Anand. I'm the last one.
Only 4? Okay.
Yeah, we were only 5 in the room. Yeah. And there was one thing where in my past sprints, I was just planning for the spikes, and we were trying to follow the TDD where we can do the code refinement and we can provide a better quality. and that is what we were looking for. And there is one more, like we were looking for some certifications and trainings for the automation, where we can get some hands-on on the Tosca and Selenium, which would be really helpful. And there were we were also looking for a planned test activities such as the security and performance testings, which would really help us streamline the proper the code as part of the code. The security and performance also plays a major role. So that is where we have been getting some concerns from the users.
Yeah.
So,
fine. So only one thing, just wanted to ask you over here that I see nobody putting any any votes over there. So any time constraints went there in your room 3, especially for long form?
No, actually we have created each node on one person. So it is just like a vote. Each node is a vote. So yeah.
Fine. Okay.
So
Fine.
we have just
Shashank.
named each node with the name. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you, Shashank, so much for summarizing that long for. Okay, we come to the final one. So who would like to come from the room 4? Yeah.
Is Priscilla there? Okay. And Priya, can you please take it up again? In my room, like they're having a problem with the mic or network, so they're not able to talk over there. So handing over to Priya again.
Fine. So Priya, maybe if you can. Yeah.
Hello. Hi Nacha, I can try. It's working right
now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Proceed, please.
So one thing that we decided we long for in our team is having a stronger DOR, because we are identifying some stories that when it comes to development time, there are some unmet dependencies which we've not been able to identify before. And then there were sometimes when we took up some UI stories, the mockups were not available. We need to come up with a stronger definition of ready and strictly follow that when we are picking stories in our sprint backlog.
Fine. So only one thing I would like to ask a question here. Here you can see many of them putting votes for stronger definition of readiness. So any thoughts been put over there? What are you going to do in your next sprint?
Yeah, so we are going to like improve our definition. So whenever we have a UI story, we are going to make sure that UI mockups are available before we pull it into the sprint backlog. And also we are going to make sure that the acceptance criteria is clear to everyone, the developers as well as the testers, so that the developers can write the features accordingly and testers can create the test cases accordingly, and so that at the end the whole feature is completely understandable and ready for going to the product increment.
Thank you so much for explaining in details. So I see a very healthy discussion also going on that definition of ready, not just putting notes, but yeah, there is a thought being put there. So yeah, so I think excellent. I would say I think all of the rooms have really come up well with really thinking from the customer point of view as well, and putting things very well. So I think very nicely coming up on all of the boards. Yeah. So then I am just coming to the last part, which I will be just sharing my screen, and then maybe we are open for question answer. Only one just last part. I will just take a minute. I know you are all hungry for your dinners, or so just maybe spare with us only for maybe 5 minutes. Yeah. So just I'm sharing my screen one more time. So yeah. So yeah, if you're
already sharing, I think you are already sharing it.
Now you all can see my screen.
Yes, Amaya.
Okay, so this is the last part of it. What I would like to show over here is the template. So like, let's say in some situations where there are not
I think like we are seeing only the idea board.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe let me try to share one more time.
Yeah, I think now we are seeing.
Okay, I have done it one more time.
Yeah, now we are seeing.
Now we can see
the PPT. Yeah.
Okay, so you can see a PPT with these same 4 sections with the sticky notes being put in place. So sometimes we have some challenges where we have the tool challenges, or like let's say you want to use such kind of templates, you can also use a PowerPoint way where you can put the sticky notes with these 4 columns, and then you can also use this. So these dots are nothing but the voting dots. And good things like in the tool of, let's say, MS Teams, you can also use this edit in Teams option, or an easy way also, if you would like to do, if there are no tools available, something like that. So now we have some tools available, but some company policies don't allow you to use those freeware tools, or some challenges on that part, something like that. So this is a template which you can think of if you want to use it, in a simple and straight manner. Yeah. Okay, so then that's it. I come to the last.
Is it available by default, Ame, in PPT? So you designed it in such a way.
Yeah, we designed in such a way with it's a simple way, like putting those 4 arrows and then just taking the stick in taking that labels there and putting it on the left hand side. So yeah, so we designed it ourselves. Yeah. Okay, so coming to the last part, I hope you all like this session. I know it was a little bit lengthy, but I hope you all like this session. You like that role play, and we are open for your feedback, suggestion. Sunand, yeah, maybe if you want to take it, or you want to say something, or anyone, yeah.
I have a question. Like Adil asked earlier, like how you will be capturing the action items among all those points which have been highlighted by the team members.
So maybe I can now you can see over here on the board, you can see many people voting their votes. You can see on the board where where many people have voted, let's say 15. You can see a number, let's say 15. So that means a team would like to work on that action item as a first one. So you can see the 15 becomes a priority. Let's say then the next one would be +9. So the 9 becomes the next priority, and so something like that. So this becomes an action item, and this could be a good way to, because the team is casting vote for the one which they really like, they would like to work on. So the other stickies are not that relevant because nobody's voting for it. Something like that. Yeah. So the majority
Also,
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we can also see that it is taken. The action item is chosen based on the votes that are provided by the team members. So, what about the other like other scenarios that has been highlighted by the other team members? They may feel that this is lacking for the team, and that has not been addressed for the future sprint. So, won't this be demotivate them?
Yeah, so surely it is not a demotivating for the team, because you can see everyone, it's a collaborative way where everyone is trying to cast their vote. So maybe not this time, but maybe next time you can say maybe this same exercise what we did, the actions which are there, because you cannot start because you can maybe take 3 action items at one time. So maybe that is done, you can prioritize the other 3 action items. If you take too many things in your plate, for sure maybe some things might not go well. So this is an important activity where people where everyone is voting, and then as a Scrum Master, if you feel respecting the team, whatever the decisions has been done, so that could be the best way I would suggest. So maybe in the next sprint, you can say the action items which are remaining, maybe let's take it further and let's work on it. That is the best way. Yeah. Okay. So nobody will feel motivated, because that is the message which you need to give, that now everyone is voting for. That is where you have given the voting option, right? So that they can openly vote on the one which they would like to work on. Yeah.
Okay. By in a case like all the highly voted items are being chosen by the well experienced people, like who are new to the product, or who are having less knowledge about the product they are working on, it's like other team members who have voted, they may feel that it is unnecessary, but the person who is new to the team, that would be what to say, that would be a high value point for him to add up to his profile. So to make it effective for him, and to make to add up
Okay.
to improve his
I
own.
I will take this. Yeah. Okay, I'll take this. Okay. So let me share off my screen first. I think Ame, can you just unshare your screen?
Yeah, one second. Yeah, 1 second. I'm on this. 1 second. I'm just canceling the part. Yeah.
Okay. You guys can see my screen, right, Shankari?
Yeah.
Okay. This is for one of my project. Long back, you can see somewhere in 9th of August 2019. Yeah. And first of all, you can see over here, there is something called action item. It's a half screenshot. See, this particular tool which we have used today, maybe that's not having that thing. but action item should be there, you know. So maybe you can use some Excel sheet or anything like that. Yeah, so that's the first answer to your question, that where we can put it the action item. So there should be action item after all those discussions. Yeah, so you can put it over there. The next thing is sometimes what happens is my team are too big, you know. So encourage all of your team member to speak. That's the first thing. Action item will come secondary, right? All your team members that, okay, we have the highest voting, 3, 4, whatever, right? It means for the interest of time, as Amya mentioned, we should go one by one with those things, right? Okay, 3, 2, 1, but make sure that you will cover most of the things. Now, sometimes this action item, you can have further one more session with the team, just on an action item thing. That's it. You should prioritize, you will order them properly, you know. And if you feel like few are the required more interaction, more discussion with the team, you can have follow-up session on retro as well. There is no harm in doing one more follow-up session on the retro part, right? It doesn't mean that, okay, 1 hour is over, then you should just stop, right? Other way is before you will start your next retro, right? You can always go back and see whether the previous one are still relevant or not. You know, few of the items, maybe they find some solution in this 2 weeks or 1 week down the line, right? So you can always go back and check. You can always start from the previous item which are left, you know, and then give that chance to that team member to speak out, right? So that's the other thing. Third thing is this action item is pretty much important, and I want to emphasizing on this point. See, there is no use of these action items if some action owner is not been assigned. Okay, so so the idea is always have some action owner with all those action items. If possible, put accountability on one individual. You know, maybe he or she can represent the team, or it can be anyone. But accountability should be with one of the team member. Responsibility can be with all the team members. Maybe, you know, something that's the team members are not coming on time, right? So someone has everyone is responsible for that one particular action item, right? So and with some certain timelines, you know, so you have to make sure that all the action items should have some timeline and how you are going to track those action items. Sometimes what happened, and it's a common anti pattern, people just put the retro item, action item, and they just forget. They will just open that after 2 weeks. Yeah. So as a Scrum Master, what you can do, maybe every alternative day, go back and open after your daily Scrum calls, you know, just take like 2 minutes or 5 minutes just to give a glimpse into all the team members, like what exactly is happening with the action item. You have to just open that thing. You don't have to discuss anything, just to give them just a view that, okay, this much is done or in progress or percentages complete. It can be anything. That alternative day should be there. People should visualize what is those action items, whether someone is actually taking those actions or not. Otherwise, this is just like a one normal routine for the team members. If team member will feel that there is some action item is being done, something is happening, then only they will participate more actively in your next sprint or next retro item, retro session, right? So it's very much important that whatever the action items are there should have some logical ending. Sometimes things are not in your hand, right? Maybe something pending on the management, but at least you can show that, okay, this much effort we have put it. At least your voice is heard. I make sure that your voice is there with the management, right? With the client or something like that. That's more important. And this is how you will gain the trust from your colleague or team members, anything like that. If they feel like, yeah, this guy or girl is there for them to help, right? He or she is doing their level best to help the team, right? Then this is how you will gain the trust of your team. And this is how people will open up. They will see that something is happening on the ground, right? That's more important for you as a Scrum Master, to foster that kind of environment and trust within your team. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Any other questions on retro items or anything?
Can I add one more thing?
Sure, Gunjan, please go ahead.
So one of the things which I saw, which was again an anti-pattern, is like we mentioned senior team members and junior team members in one of the retro board. I think this is not correct, because we are working as a team. If we are already distinguished the team into 2 parts, then we are not going to progress further actually. So we should not use these words again.
Excellent. Yeah. Good observation. Yeah. Okay.
Sunil, just a thought. There can be some of the, as earlier, previous to Gunjan, somebody was saying that with respect to some of the points which is of lesser vote, it might be a very valid point over a period of time. For an example, I had written code repository or usage of code for all the standard items where we have a code repository. We can still, it can be an action item that can help in reducing the overall time that we spend towards a development. Suppose if I have a code repository, it might reduce my time for developing, so that my effort can also get reduced. So it might not be a point that can be liked by all, but it can add a point to the team's overall improvement, correct, in delivering things as expected, or also it can speed up. Over a period of time, we can also be a much better team because the code is already tested and it is error free, and then chances of the fixes or bugs that is coming out of that would be also reduced, wherein we have a much better.
Okay. So see, we are never mentioning that you will not going to discuss those points. We are never telling this to anyone, right? We have to discuss each and every point which is there on the board. It's just like maybe we're not going to discuss it this time. Maybe you have one more follow-up meeting on all those items, right? Maybe before you're the next sprint, right? You should always go and back and see whether those points are still valid. Maybe whatever you are mentioning, right? It's been resolved in next 1 week, or maybe people think it's not that great. Maybe maybe so. For example, I long for some beer party, right? That is very important for me, but that is maybe not important for other person, right? In the team. But then it doesn't mean that you will not ask that person that why he or she mentioned that point. You will give fair chance to everyone in the team to explain their points. This should be their voice, right? You should always encourage. Maybe you will start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we are never telling that you will stop on 3. You have to finish 4, 5, 6, right? It's just that prioritization is changed. That's it, nothing else. People want more focus on the point 1, which have 18 votes, right? So obviously you should start from there, but it doesn't mean that who's having 1 point or 2 point, you will not discuss that. That should be discussed. Everything on the board should be discussed. If your time is not permitting, maybe you will have 1 more follow-up session, 2 more follow-up session, doesn't matter. But that is the voice of your team. You should heard, that's the idea.
I think we can also say that if let's say we should be keeping track of if there are any recurring items. Let's say if some item is not getting votes, but it is coming up every second or third sprint. That I think that should be worth considering as well. We can keep track of those items.
Yes, and it also shows that we are not taking appropriate action on those items. That's again, it shows like team, for whatever reason, right? We are not taking appropriate action, or maybe the action has been taken, but it's not sufficient enough. That's the reason we are recurring getting this. For example, requirement is not clear. People are crying, your team member is crying that we are not getting the proper requirement, or the user story is not having the proper acceptance criteria. If it's coming on 1, 2, 3, it means there is something wrong in our process. Someone has to fix, someone has to talk to the product owner, someone has to make him realize, or you as an action item, give him some kind of template which he has to fill. And until unless he will fill that template, you will not allow him, those user stories to be pulled into the sprint backlog, right? Some sort of action is required from your end, Scrum Master, from team end, right? To fix that problem, right? You have to talk with the product owner, right? So something is coming regularly, it means that proper action is not being taken. Yeah. So for example, someone is telling repeatedly, like, we want some party, we want, party after a sprint. And you are just telling, okay, I'm having a word with the management, but management is not approving your budget or whatever, right? What you can do? Maybe you can create a small pool from within your team, right? Ask everyone to put 50 rupees or 100 rupees. Find some alternative ways, so that there should be the balance between what team desired and what we can do, at least for a time being. There are a lot of things which we can as a team can do. We are like empowered, self-managed team, right? For each and small thing, we cannot depend for management, right? That okay, for my 100 rupees samosa bill is not getting passed. You should not wait for all these things. That team will contribute 10 rupees, 20 rupees, anything like that, right? And start doing all this party online thing. That there are a lot of things which we can do as a Scrum Master. Yeah. So if same thing is coming again and again, it requires some immediate action. Yeah, Ganesh, Bala, you are raising your hand.
Yes, Sunand. Actually, So many of our points were focused on a particular problem of how to organize PRs, which is wasting their time when they're merging it. So can you give some insights into it, Sunan?
Honestly, I'm not focused on that point. What was that point? Anyone wants to?
That point actually, so in idea boards, they're saying that rework is happening. So for example, if there is a story and everybody, four team members have taken 4 subtasks under it, and everyone is raising a pull request. So reviewer has to review as a one PR merged all of them together, or can he just review separate individual PRs basically?
I am not the right person to answer this question. As a team, we should take the decision. You should not look out for anyone to help with this kind of thing. This is your team.
No, it's best practices for suggestions.
That's what. So if there is some best practice, right? So we should know whether there should be one review or we should do. See, sometimes, so in one of my real project, right, the complexity is so huge that one person cannot done the review. So team come every evening, and they do the review of the individual work. So everyone is doing the combined review because the knowledge is not within one person, right? So again, the dynamics of every team is different. Every project is different, right? What is best for my team, you cannot replicate same in your team. That's the reason as a team, we should sit together on the action items, spend some time, brainstorm. What are the possible outcomes? What are the alternatives which we can put, which can be feasible for my team, right? So you cannot find the same ready-made answer for all your challenges, because same thing might be happen with me, but maybe my team is more mature enough. The way my team will going to react, your team may not going to react, right? So all these technical discussions, all these functional things, maybe you can bring some expertise, some SMEs, maybe some architect, someone from outside, if you feel like your team is not empowered enough to take those kind of decisions, right?
Yeah, just to add to Sunan, here in some of our projects also we have a concept called as CAB reviewer, where everyone comes together, and what he was sharing on that part. So even if the best practice is it should be done by one, but we have a concept called as CAB reviewer. It's an entirely different concept where that it has been explained and then it goes through it. Also in that regression testing and all of those things are also being considered, whether whether it is globally impacted or so especially I'm from SAP, and where we are having these kind of reviews as well, because there are dependencies and all of those, like whether the transport sequencing or whether they are following correctly or not, something like that. So where those where the review which is taking place, there are all these subject matters coming together, and if they say yes, then only it goes to production systems, or else if they have a single doubt, they just stop it. So there are documentations also, but yeah, that is how we are following in some of our projects as well. Yeah.
What is the term again, Ami? CAB reviewer.
What is CAB review? We usually name it as CAB review or the CAB CAB review. So in each company there are various names for it, like let's say Central Authority Board, or so in our company we have a pet name called as CAB CAB. So yeah, you can have name.
I think that's a common word only, CAB. So I think most organizations use this.
But yeah, just to be safe, that something like that. Yeah.
It's related to the change management approval.
Correct. That is what I was referring to. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Atil, you had any question, right? Yeah.
Yes, Samay. So one, challenge I felt initially when one of the teams, Samay, was because the team was quite new to the agile and this kind of a framework. People were new to this. So for me the challenge was putting those probing questions to the team members, especially during retrospect, right? And I think the same I felt during our today own role play as well. So I mean, initially it was really difficult, to understand that what kind of question we can put, so that basically how we can grab the answer from somebody else's mouth, right? What you're looking forward to. So I could overcome to some extent, by noting down the things for the past 2 weeks, like what do from the daily stand-up, like when developers were working on something, and if they have any discussion, I used to note it down, because what I felt is from a developer perspective, I think they just mainly will remember like what happened in this week, most of the time, until and unless you have a mature team. So Sunan, you have any tips on that? from, especially from probing perspective, like, how we can put up close-ended questions and then, we can get a answer what we are looking forward to.
It's a very common problem. There are, I think this there across all the teams, especially if you, I don't have to mention, but then especially when I have working with my Indian counterpart, right? Especially people who are fresher, sometimes they are not, they feel because the confidence is not there. They are used to that particular hierarchy kind of mindset, right? The senior, junior, though we are telling that, and even in this call itself, right? Someone had mentioned senior and junior, right? So it shows that still that mentality is over here, right? And it's very difficult to change anyone mentality overnight. If you are just joining one team and if you are expecting that that team member will change, is not the case, right? Now there are a couple of things which at least I have tried, and I can just share my, what I have tried. I cannot say that whether it will going to work for you or not. That's again a different perspective.
Yeah, I'm just trying to understand.
But what I have tried is like, so I know like, okay, these people are new. So what I have done that, okay, I have before, let's say I have my normal sprints every Fridays, right? So I know that, okay, on Wednesday onwards only I shared this, my board with them. Every time it will be the different board. So, and I will just give the detailed description that, okay, what you are supposed to put over there. Yeah. And if I know that, okay, 2-3 people are not that open up there, whatever, maybe sometimes the nature is like that, they're so shy to in front of the camera. In this case also, right? I can see half of the people are not opening their webcams, right? Though those are the scrum masters, right? For whatever reason, right? I don't know whether they actually having problem or they are like that, right? So what I can do about these people, right? So maybe I can have a one-to-one session with them. Now there are, and I really find some of the really challenges, right? Some people are good in technical stuff, but they are not able to speak up for whatever the reason, right? So I just sit with them and ask them like, okay, what do you want to put on that board? Tell me. So they use some their own local language, this and that. And then, okay, I told them that just write it down on the notepad in front of you. That's okay.
Okay.
Take that notepad. That's also okay. Or note it down on that board before the actual, retro is going to start. And I know like, okay, these 3-4 team members are, not that much confident. So I always encourage them. Take your notepad is always good. Take your notepad, read from your notepad. That's also okay. Yeah. So the idea is give them, start with some icebreaker thing, always encourage them, give that kind of confidence that, yeah, you can do that. There are a lot of things which you have to spend time with them, then they will feel, yeah, this is not a something. And again, if sometimes I have seen like some project manager will come unnecessary, it will create a pressure on those team members, right? So tell them to stay away from these kind of meetings. There are a lot of things, there are a lot of, especially with the Indian teams, you will find a lot of challenges. So that's the one way, talk to them, put their ideas well in advance on the board, if possible, tell them to record their whatever, voice recording or video recording. That's also okay. See, the idea is to get what is there inside their head. Right?
Correct. Yeah.
The idea it can be in any way, right? So if they can record their video, that's also okay. Just run that video that, okay, this is the thing from Ashwani or Sunand or Amir, right? You want to express in this way. This is again a one more fun way, right? So rather than you can in fact tell him like, okay, this guy has come up with some innovative way of expressing the thing. So then people will feel, yeah. So he will also feel empowered a little bit, right? And over the period of time, they will feel like they are part of team. All this will happen because when they feel like they are still new, they hesitate. Some people, freshers especially, have some brilliant ideas. I am telling you honestly. Forget about 15 years. His brain is dead. So this new guy who came just from college, just fresher pass out, they have some brilliant ideas. The way they write the code, it's just like the hesitance in the beginning, And this is where your role as a scrum master, coach, mentor came into existence, right? We have to tell them that this is nothing to worry about. Yeah. Sit with them, do a lot of talking with them, give that kind of confidence. That's only going to help you in long run. So the preparation of this retro will start 2-3 days in advance. People, scrum master, so-called scrum master, just go there. They feel, okay, the board is there, and then people will automatically start putting. And then they will get a surprise. Only 2-3 people are talking and the rest are nothing, right? So the preparation should start 2-3 days in advance, not on that day for any retrospective. Whatever, if you have done this retro 10 times in different teams, this team will be different. If you're going to do same, see, we have seen the 4 different boards, right? Everything is same, instruction, everything is same, but the way the boards are organized is different. The team, the way you as an individual have taken those points are different, right? So every team is different. We cannot apply same logic to all the team, right? So something is going to work, and again, you have to keep on trying something different. Do some research, okay, what can went, because individuals are different. Sometimes they will react, sometimes they will still feel some resistance, they don't want to open up. So it's a learning process, honestly. There is again no one medicine which I can just tell you guys,
Yes,
but
yes.
yeah, one-to-one is really going to help. Anyone want to share their feelings, like how it can be worked? Maybe Satish or anyone else? Nacha?
Yeah, what I have done is like I had a Google Sheet maintained which is accessible to everyone, and all the impediments I started putting down all those things daily basis, so that like that is visible to everyone. And before the retro starts, like I'll send agenda to them, and I'll give a hands up on what are the things we have faced. Also, like they can also refer to it. Maybe like sometimes they may missed out also. Miss that point. They, because even a small thing, it may affect. It will give a new improvement to the further subsequent sprints. So by seeing that, they may remember those whatever they have faced. So they can. It will also. It also helped the team to bring it.
Okay, one suggestion from my side over here to Nacha and Adil as well, because I guess you both are doing pretty the same thing, right? Nacha, can you go on? Okay. See, guys, you are doing the job of your team. That's not right, honestly. What you can do for a time means that, okay, if you're taking the notes, right, on the daily scrum, yeah. So first of all, that should not be the case. But anyway, if you are taking it, make sure that your team members are taking those, not you, right? So maybe in the first time you can mention, right, after the scrum call is over, maybe you can tell them like 2 minutes. Guys, what do you think? What is the challenges which you have faced today, right? Or you can create one challenge kind of column in your Jira board. That's also perfectly okay, right? Rather than you will do the blockers, those challenges, you can create multiple columns, swim lanes in your Jira board, right? Any tools or Excel sheet, whatever, right? Let them do that thing. Then only they realize the importance of that, rather than you are doing. You can facilitate that, but please do not do that. When someone is telling, can you create this sticky for me? Please stop doing that. Try to resolve.
It is not actually. Yeah, I have not done that. I created the sheet and put the impediments and the resolution part.
Maybe I have taken it wrong. I think Adil is doing the pretty same thing, right? So the idea is we should not do that. If there is some challenge, if they're not open to open that link, try to find the reason that why they're not going to open that link, why their webcams are not working. For a while, it's okay, right? But if they keep on doing it, then there is a challenge. So you are not empowered them. You are like even taking that thing from them, right? You have to make sure that they will take the decision. They should write it down. Okay, these are the blockers. If that guy will write, then they will remember in the retro, right? Because they themselves have put it in that column, right? Swimlane, right? So to create those kind of alternative ways, rather than you take the notes, let them do that thing for the team, for everyone. It should be visualized over there. There is always a blocker on hold. There are a lot of swim lanes you can create in the Jira board.
Correct.
So let them do that for themselves. Not you will. Please do not do that.
Yes. Sure. Okay. Thanks, Anand.
Satish,
one question.
Yeah, Prashant. Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask, like, so as Scrum Masters, can we also like add any action items to the board, or it should be only the team doing it?
Yeah, very good question. Yeah. So actually, I am also doing that. At least I am doing that. The only thing is, I always keep my points in the below in that priority. I will let my team to speak first. So let's say I have 5 team members, right? I will make sure that what I am, because I am also the part of Scrum team, right? I'm not any stranger, right? So
Right,
I'm also observing on day-to-day basis what is happening with my team. I'm working with them closely on the ground, right? So maybe, as you mentioned, right? Maybe few things is some observation from my side as well. So I have all the right, to put it over there. The only thing is what I will do, I will not start from my sticky first. I will always make sure that my team member, let's say liked, in the like column, for example, I have like 6 sticky, right? So I will make sure that my number will come at 6, not at first, right? Or let's say someone has liked that so much, then maybe that different case, but it never happened. Scrum Master points no one will like. But anyway, so the idea is, answer to your question, we should put, but yeah, we should discuss our team's member item first. And if time permit, then you can go with your one, right? Because you are always a part of Scrum team. Yeah.
So actually, like one of my motivation behind asking this question came from Adil's question. So let's say the team is new, for example, and people, they do not know Agile a lot from before. And and let's say you are telling them about Agile, and one of the Agile values, it says working software over documentation. And then the teams kind of starts believing, because they are new to Scrum, they start believing that, you know, documentation is not important at all, which like Agile actually says it is important, but you know, you do minimal documentation, which is what is at least required. So in that case, from my perspective, it would become a critical item, you know, at least in the beginning, but the team does not know it. So you point it out to them, you know, that documentation is required. At
See,
least
first of all, yeah, Prashant, see, this is not about you. This is about,
yeah.
It's always okay. That's okay. I mean, you know that is so critical, but maybe your team is new. That's also okay. See, when I believe that my team has all the capabilities or abilities to perform the work, and this is the reason they are the developer, they are the whatever you name it, right? So you have to trust them, you have to believe them. They are new. New is one thing. Maybe the people are experienced, maybe they will fail, they will not able to identify that action item or that thing in this particular sprint, right? But then you already put them, you already give them food for thought, right? Now it's up to them whether they also feel same. If they are feeling that, okay, this documentation is missing, or they are struggling, let them struggle for some time. That's also okay. They will then remember, yeah, Prashant also have pointed out in the previous sprint, right? Do not force anything on them. Put your sticky over there. Let them also fail for 1 or 2 sprints. That's okay. Until unless they will feel that pain, right? They are not going to help. You are not going to do the documentation. They will going to do, right? So if they feel that, yeah, there is a need of documentation, okay, I have coded, but then I don't know what has happened to that thing, right? Or no one has done the check-in, check-out, and I'm struggling, or no one is putting the comments in the code, I'm struggling, you know. Let them struggle for a time in the beginning. And this is what the learning curve is all about, right? They will struggle in the beginning. Your velocity, your everything will be less in the beginning. That's okay, perfectly okay, right? But let them shine. Whatever the important point, put it over there. Yeah. When your turn will come, explain this, that okay, this is the important point. What do you guys thought? Just put that thought. Do not enforce that, okay, next meeting onwards, next sprint onwards, we have to do that. Just put in a polite way, what do you guys think about this? Is a valid point? What do you think? We should, what should be our action item? Let them do the speaking. Let them come with the action item, right? You are just a facilitator over there. Do not impose, because sometimes you guys are come from SAP background. Some are technical managers. So they should not force. Amya is for you. Because see, somewhere back of our mind, we are developer, Java developer. And if you are also having the same Java team, for example, right? Your mind will start unnecessarily, it will go there. Hey, why my team is not doing this? And you will start imposing your solution. What can we do this? You are thinking you are helping your team, but that's not the case. You're not even helping, you are like killing your team, right? Then for every time they will be rely on you. Prashant, this problem, what we should do? Prashant, this problem, so that self-management is now gone. Anywhere, that term is now gone. You're getting Prashant.
Yeah.
So you are just there to facilitate, help them, right? You will not there to solve their problems, right? Let them find the solution.
Got it.
Okay. Okay, guys, I think at the interest of time, we should close this. And this is not the end of the session. We will have, we will try to have multiple retrospective sessions. You know, we will see, this is a learning process, guys. You know, I really want everyone who have joined today or whoever going to watch this video, it's a learning process. Every time we will learn. Even if you do the same retro in the different team, your experience will be different. This time your experience is different. Next time your experience is different. And this is how we learn from our experiences, right? So no one is perfect. Everyone is learned from their experiences only, right? So this is just a one exercise. My intention of doing it, we will struggle in the beginning. People will don't know like how to go into Zoom rooms. That's the intentional, so that you will struggle and you will find this kind of challenges in your real-time project. 100 people are there in the call. You may be into some SOS or some PI planning meeting, and suddenly someone will unmute themselves, and some annoying sound will come, and you don't know how to mute them, or that mute option is itself a disable. That is very funny situation, right? You will face a lot of challenges. You don't know how to use this tool, that tool, right? So you should know what basically you are working on, right? And this is how we will learn. Every time, every learning is there. So do not miss these kind of sessions. If you are someone is giving the opportunity, take this. People ask me how I can become a Scrum Master. I've done PSM1, I'm still struggling. You will struggle, because actually swimming into the pool is different and outside the pool is different. Watching video is different. Reading books are different. You have to be there inside that room, and we are providing this opportunity to everyone, right? So please participate. Take this opportunity, because you will not find this kind of this here. Everyone is open up, right? We can discuss everything in front of everyone, right? Same thing you cannot do with your team. When you are actually into some project, your trust will be gone within a minute. They will see like what, right? So utilize this whenever we have more session. Try to attend those as many as possible. You will definitely learn. At least if you learn one thing out of this 1 hour, 2 hours, that will be more than enough. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe Sunan, I would like to say one part. I can say yesterday, this is really which happened. Yesterday we used one tool and that concept board. I can be very honest also with you. We had a lot of challenges yesterday, and I would also like to thank Satish, because he said no, there is an easy way. Why don't you use? Because we were looking for a free version, and it's not that easy to get a free version. But then the best suggestion came from Satish saying, okay, why can't you use this? It works well. It is quite easy, and now you can see the yesterday's blocker now is going such a smooth way that I think we are all happy to see that progress really going well. So yesterday also I think we had quite good discussions, and but yeah, it did not go well maybe in the first instance. But now today I can see those boards, and I think even Sunan will agree. Those boards have come up really very well. Like yesterday, there was a lot of push, and I think it was really nice, going through these sessions.
Yeah, some of the points are really amazing. I'm telling you guys honestly, and you will get these kind of points only on your actual board. So if you go and watch this video again, it will be uploaded soon. Check out few of the thing. Take some notes. You will get a lot of food for thought. What can be the my provoking question? Whether this is happening with my project also, right? So this is how you can correlate. And that's the idea, to put that open case study, right? You can think about, recall your past experience and put it over there. And this is what we actually everyone has done. All those examples which are there on the sticky notes are from actual projects. I can see that. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So then thank you so much, Sunan. I can say really thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks to you guys. I think it's a really awesome. You might have learned something. At least I have learned a lot of things with these kind of sessions. So I love to participate in this kind of session. And I hopefully, like maybe next time someone from you will take this session, maybe Adil or Satish, or see guys, step up. This is the opportunity which we are getting, right? Step up. What will happen? You will fail, right? That's it. Failing in front of us is okay, rather than failing in front of your team or actual PO, right? There you don't have any second chance. Here we have someone, okay, I will step in. Anyone from us can step in and help you, right? But in the actual scenario, you will be all alone, right? So, and this kind of exercise will give you that confidence. Yeah. So you leverage these kind of things. And not only this, like if you are getting chance to go to any other Zoom calls or any of those, sessions, at least they go there, participate. Do not just sit on the sidelines. You are the Scrum Master. You have to do a lot of talking. That is your bread and butter. Keeps silence won't help you. Then you are in a wrong profession. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think enough lecture here for today.
So thanks, Sunan. Thanks, Amaya. For a wonderful
Thanks.
session.
Yeah. Thanks, Sunandan. It was a
Thanks,
great.
Amaya.
Thanks, Suman.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
thanks,
Bye-bye.
Sunan. Thanks, Amaya.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Akshit.
thanks.
Thanks, Bala.
That
Thanks,
was a
Pramod.
great session.
Thanks, Priya.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Done,
Yes,
guys.
stay
Done,
safe.
guys.
Have a great weekend.
Bye.